Hello, hello, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Seven. I'm your 7th star mystic. I'm going to be doing a reading. Today is 7/6/19, Saturday the 6th. I was a little behind on making my videos this week because of the holiday. So this is your weekend sizzle reading. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. This is a collective reading. It's general. If you are hearing this, listening to this, seeing this, there could be a message in here for you. If you're interested in hearing it, stay tuned. I'm using my Cosmic Tarot deck. I'm just getting right into it. No bells and whistles today. I'm just going to start reading. Maybe keep it a little shorter, but I could talk a lot, so we'll see. I hope that your weekend is going super well. You out there, all you peeps, all you cool peeps out there, hope it's going well for you. Hope it's going well. Let's see. We just had the solar eclipse in Cancer. So if you've been feeling a little emotional, a little sensitive, a little tired, you're not alone. Totally normal, okay? Take it easy on yourself. Work through those emotions, fam. Work through them. You got this. Whatever it is, you got this. Let all that old stuff go. Trim out the old dead weeds. Make room for some new magnolias or some begonias. Make room for that stuff. You know what I'm saying, my people? Make room for all the good new things. Do the work. Don't rush yourself. First card. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. This is a gift from the universe. It is something larger than you. Wow. This is, for some of you, this could be an income of money. It could be a gift of, this is just an inflow of major prosperity and abundance. The ace is the essence of something. This is the essence of earth energy, which means your coins, what you earn, what you're working for. This is stable, solid, a solid foundation. Some of you, that's what you're looking for. For some of you, you don't want money. You want a solid foundation somehow. So this could be emotional as well. This could be some kind of metaphor. For some of you, this could be literal. Actual money coming in. Very cool. Ace of Pentacles, that's awesome. And it could come from an unexpected source. It could be unexpected because it's the ace, so it's in the traditional tarot deck, in the Rider-Waite tarot deck, all of the aces are on a hand coming from the sky. Like a hand came from the sky and granted you this. Queen of Pentacles comes next. Queen of Pentacles, she is the feminine queen, the female queen of the earth element, the female aspect of owning the earth element. She's extremely, this is an energy, it could be you or somebody you know, or it could be a situation. She is extremely generous. She's extremely kind, and she's very good at being supportive. She's extremely supportive. She's a pillar of support. She has a family, a job, a window, a job in a window corner office, and she has lots of things that she likes to work on. She probably starts foundations and sponsors things and does work in the community and supports the community through sharing her wealth somehow. If this isn't literal physical wealth, it could be your abundance of knowledge in a specific area, or a way in which you offer emotional support and stability. But she's very much about physical, like the earthly realm. So, with this Ace of Pentacles, it's almost like a level up, because then, this is an excellent energy that I'm just starting off with here. We have the Sun. The Sun is the most optimistic card in the deck. I mean, arguably, it's this is one of the most optimistic cards in the deck. Look at there. There's a happy child. You know, it's joyful and blissful. You know how little kids are when they're really happy and excited. It's joyful and blissful and promising and just hopeful. This is saying keep the faith, have hope. The sun is coming out. If you've been struggling, the sun is coming out. Tomorrow, bet your bottom dollar, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? For those of you who have seen Annie, you'll get that reference, and if you haven't, don't worry about it. Okay, what do we got going on? What else? Well, look who showed up and hit, look, Prince of Pentacles up in here. What do we got here? Then we have the Two of Wands, which is the visionary card. I call the Two and the Three of Wands both visionary cards, actually, because the energy of the Two and the Three of Wands. Here we have the Two of Wands, but it's very much visionary energy. This is especially visionary because you're looking out at the horizon. You are looking about this journey you're about to embark on. You're saying, you know what? I've decided. You've picked a direction. Somewhere in your life, you've picked a direction after maybe not knowing what was going to happen. And then you're like, you know what? This is the direction I'm going in. And then you look at the landscape and you say, you're evaluating what the journey is going to look like in that direction. Planning for the future. And it's you know, look at him. He's very valiant and he's very confident and capable of this journey. So the energy here, Prince of Pentacles, is an offer of love. It's an offer of love or affection. If not from a romantic partner, then from a friend, or could be a work situation. But Prince of Cups he is a romancer. This could very likely be some type of romantic offering of some sort. He can be a little bit of an emotional fuckboy, where he doesn't like necessarily have sex with all kinds of people, but he has lots of people in his pocket to give and receive emotional affection from. So this could be you, or it could be somebody you're dealing with, somebody you know. That's not necessarily a bad place to be in. It just depends on what you do with it. But he's definitely got an offer. All of the knights, all of the princes, they're always on this like valiant mission. They're always like, this is my mission. This is what I stand for. I will fulfill my mission with all that I have, you know? Like, it's this energy of just like, it can be expanded upon. And that's exactly it. This romantic or emotion, it could be emotionally fulfilling, that energy of looking onto the horizon and seeing the direction you want to go in. If this hasn't happened yet, then you will be figuring it out by probably the end of the summer. Or it could happen immediately, depending on what you got going. This is security that comes up next. Four of Pentacles, security. Four, imagine the square. That's what houses are. You know, you want to know why? Because it's a very stable, it's a very stable energy. Four walls and a roof over your head, kind of a thing. So, but with the Four of Pentacles, this can be a little bit like guarded, somebody who's a little guarded, and they're like, you shall not enter, no one will pass. Like, it could be walls that kind of hold people off from happiness or being close to somebody. This could be you're a little guarded. It's not a bad energy to be in, you just want stability. You just want stability. And so maybe you're looking into the future on what stability looks like for you. And if it's not a romantic thing, it's a job, it's a friendship. Maybe for some of you it's family situated. Here we have the Hermit. The Hermit talks about, this has to do with what feels right to you on a higher level. Let me just talk about connection really quick. You have physical connection, emotional connection, mental connection, and you can have a spiritual connection. When you have all three, physical, mental, and emotional, spiritual connection is possible. It's easy to have that with somebody. Spiritual is just this sense of like a higher knowing, a higher sense of self, collective unconscious, however you see spirituality. But just this part of you that just, there's this knowing. So this is looking, and the Hermit card is expansive when it comes to spirituality. The Hermit card is a spiritual, he's on a spiritual journey within himself. He goes within. He doesn't go out on this huge expedition. He goes inward. He looks inward at what he wants. The answers are within you. The answers are within you. So when it comes to this kind of offer coming in, some kind of offer, it could be from someone significant. Maybe it's not from someone significant, but Knights are pretty, they've got something to offer. Whereas like Pages, they're just kind of like, oh, this like little thing I have, you know, and Knights are like, no, I have a presentation for you. And then Kings and Queens are like, I have like a 7-course meal, like with servants and like a whole show. Like, you know, when it comes to like what people are offering you, like that metaphor, that analogy of just like, this could be a pretty significant offer coming in, or it could be you doing the offering, looking at where you're going and the expansion of horizons that you're pursuing. You're looking at the ways in which you're guarded and how you wish to set boundaries. How you wish to set boundaries and other people's boundaries that you are okay with. You, in order to work with anybody, in order to be with anybody, in order to pursue anything with anybody, it's good to know where everyone's boundaries lie. If somebody's like, I'm absolutely not okay with this, and you're like, you have to be okay with that if you're going to be with me, it's not going to work. So don't force it. Don't freaking be like, well, you better learn how to be okay with it, because that's how I am. And then they can be like, you know what, I'll work on it because I want to be with you. Or, no, I won't compromise that. Next we have the Princess of Wands, the Princess of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. Very interesting that we have two princesses side by side next to the wish fulfillment card. What's that about, people? There may be somebody watching this who feels like they're competing with someone for something. If this isn't a work relationship, it could be a romantic situation. Just want you to know that it's not worth it. If you're competing with somebody, you really shouldn't have to be. If you're competing with somebody, then it's not even, that's not, I hope that you will find a resolution to that and move on to what it is you truly want, if it is like a third-party situation. But I'm going to interpret it a little bit differently. I just had to kind of make that comment for anybody who may be experiencing that. Don't settle for that. If somebody doesn't want you and they need to be convinced, then it's not a thing. And you should learn from that and keep going for what it is you rightly deserve. Whatever it is you want from relationships, no matter what you're into. You may be into polyamory. You may be into whatever it is you're into. Just be open and honest about it and find people who want the same thing. That's what that boils down to. Princess of Wands, I'm going to break down each of these for a minute. She's a self-starter. She is the friction behind the flame that starts. She's the introductory spark. So there could be a spark. I'm also seeing... Okay, maybe some of you are feeling a little angry or resentful. There's like an angry, resentful energy here. When it comes to I could just keep hearing when it comes to a relationship. The reason that some of you may be feeling this way is because you've kind of deduced that there's some unjust, unfair dynamics happening. So just know that it's okay to look at these things and just look at them for what they are. Because now I'm going to interpret these a little bit differently here in a second for if that doesn't apply to you. But then we have the Nine of Cups, which is like all your wishes are being granted. All your wishes are coming true. Maybe seeing your hopes and dreams kind of start to materialize. But this is emotional fulfillment. So I think that for some of you, like for others of you, these two princesses, these two young female energies could be people in your life that are influencing your situation. Princess of Wands, she's very passionate and fiery. She's very enthusiastic and energetic. And the Princess of Swords is very good at analyzing, very good at getting information with discretion and tact. She knows everyone's secrets and doesn't tell any of them to anybody, kind of a thing. She just takes note. She just observes. And if she does tell somebody, it's to accomplish a goal or an agenda. So if she needs to know how many trucks the baker gets every day and on every which day, in order to figure out whether or not the baker is cheating on his taxes, for instance. Something like that, you know what I mean? Where it's like if she tells anybody, it's to be like, the baker's cheating on his taxes and this is how I know. This could be applied to anything. But you know how to investigate a situation. So whatever it is you're investigating, it has to do with what makes you happy and fulfilled and what makes you feel like your wishes are coming true. And maybe the investigation you're doing is leading you to this. So that could be some different ways to read those cards. But yeah, for some of you, there's two people going after the same thing. So, what is this about? Oh! I just got a lot of cards. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. God, they don't take it easy on me sometimes. Because I'm like, I have to interpret all of these. Hold on. So we went from the 9 of Cups to the 10 of Cups. So we went from wishes fulfillment or like wishing upon a star. You know, this is a wishing upon a star card. Like, this is what I want. This is what I hope for. This is what I dream for. To, okay, well, now you get it. 10 of Cups is like total. The fact that the 10 of Cups is in the same spread as the Sun. And with the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, this could be job for you. This could be like the jackpot job. This could be the jackpot job. and you're about to make bank, or you're about to grow your brand and grow your business and start distributing to a bunch of new promising vendors and sellers and stuff like that. That's just so exciting. For some of you, if this is romantic or relational, regardless, it's about this is the happily ever after card. So stay optimistic. Keep your sights set on what it is you want. Keep your sights set on what it is you want. No matter what the situation is, or with who, or what, or how, or why. Just take note of what you want and let everything else fall into place. If you do that, like this is the next card that came out was the Success and Victory card, the Six of Wands. This is promising. This is saying you will be successful. This is the public recognition card. This could be getting recognition for all the hard work you've done on something. Or finally seeing the benefits of what it is you're doing or what it is you're... But it's emotional. It's emotional success in achieving your dreams, basically. Then, thrown in everything, we have these two fives. Fives in the tarot deck are all about strife and instability. The Five of Wands, which is this is my bar fight card. This is fighting for no reason. People just arguing for the sake of arguing, and they're not going to get anywhere. Nobody's going to change anybody's mind. It's all just friction, and it's angry and belligerent, and just people not seeing eye to eye. So that's an energy. It could be you, or an energy around you, or internal struggling internally with something. But Five of Wands, Wands is like that fiery energy of like fights. And you have the Five of Swords, which definitely tells me that you could be arguing with somebody. Be careful about what you say. Really, I'm serious. Don't say anything that you don't mean. Don't tell people lies. Don't say, I never loved you, just to try to get a rise out of them. Don't do things like that. It's not worth it, and you'll regret it later. Five of Swords is saying things you regret, putting your foot in your mouth, or someone else putting their foot in their mouth. Somebody being ruthless with their words and just brandishing your sword willy-nilly like it doesn't even matter, and it does matter. Don't hurt people just because you're mad. I mean, it depends on your situation. I mean, if they need a little, slappy slap, hand it to them. But I'm just saying, this is an energy of like fighting. So please just try to talk it out. Please just try to take a walk around the block. But this could also be just like the Five of Swords. In another sense, Five of Swords can be like, I have to be right. I refuse to be wrong about anything. Even if somebody is wrong, they'll just be like, nope, I'm not wrong. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get what I want. So people not admitting they're wrong, and people also just stepping all over everyone else just to get something that they want. Maybe these are things that you or someone else is trying to work through, because these are not energies you want to stay in for a long time. If somebody's always like this, dump them. If somebody's always like this and they can't talk things out or work on themselves, dump that zero and get yourself a hero. It's up to you though. Do what you need to do, but I think that, we have the Five of Wands and then we have the Six of Wands. So this looks to me like even if that stuff is happening, you come out feeling like, you know what? I feel like I was heard, or I feel like I got that out of my system. I feel like I did what I needed to do to deal with my anger. Hopefully you deal with your anger in healthy and constructive ways, such as weightlifting or chopping wood. Anything you need to do to handle your anger constructively so that you're not taking it out on someone else, but still having the knowledge on how to confront people about things that are not okay. That's the trick. That's the ticket. We have the strength card following all of that. So it takes a lot of strength to overcome this adversity, but you end up being victorious. You end up being victorious. So just know, see this energy for what it is. It's a fight. And that's all. It's a fight. It's a fight. And then, it takes a lot of strength to come out of that. But there's some type of victory where you feel like you've, had some movement there and you're not just stuck in that energy. You've had some movement out of that. And then you have the Four of Wands. For those of you who are into soulmate folklore, this is the 1111 card. 1111 is all about synchronicity and being totally in line and in tune with your mission in this world, your life path, what it is you feel like you should be doing, And this is about a stable, happy home. Stable, happy home. Especially we have two fours here, the Four of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. This is literally, I am building a stable home. Like, literally. I'm building the home, and then I'm going to infuse it with good energy and beautiful things that I like, decorating it, putting your things in your home, and this is stability, building a happy home life, happy family life. Okay, so you have all of that. Just move past this fighting energy. Just move past it. Keep going. Sometimes this kind of thing is needed if stuff isn't talked about, if stuff is repressed. You have to let it out. You have to let it out and keep going. But it doesn't always have to be like this. You have victory. You have victory. It's cool. We go from the Four of Wands to the Five of Wands to the Six of Wands. So your energy is going to be changing. You'll get through it and keep going. Sometimes you go through hard times. Sometimes you have fights and strife and struggle. But you use this strength, and you come out victorious. So this could be a relationship. This could be a hard time with work life or family. But you hear, and maybe these two people, these two energies, this fire and air, it could be creating strife. They could be, scheming together. Whatever it is those energies are doing together, there's this 9 and 10 of Cups and the Sun and the Ace of Pentacles. So a lot of abundance and prosperity is coming up in your business. That's awesome. Please comment below if anything I said resonated with you. I'd love to hear if I'm spot on with anybody. I'd love to hear that. I'd love to hear feedback. So just drop a comment in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you enjoyed your weekend sizzle, and I will see you in a few days. 7 up and out.